I'm not even sure who we do these cold opens for. I mean, they're fun, but do you guys even know what Letterkenny is? Probably not. You all suck. What is going on, guys? Dirtsheet clocking in from the Spoiler Alert Network. I'm here with another Untitled Rant from an Unorganized Mind, and this one's gonna be kind of heavy. It's gonna be a little real. You're gonna have to bear with me because it's just as weird for me as it is for you guys. I can promise you that. This one is about the concept and the topic of mental health and progression. Um, for those of you who don't know, which is probably a majority of you, except for the people who are closest to me or the people that I work with, because I just make self-deprecating jokes all the time. I have been going to therapy once a week, sometimes twice a week, for the past it's been about 2 months now. Um, just for stuff, bad coping and previous trauma, and that's not why we're here. I'm not here to unpack all that stuff. That's what I have a therapist for now. But anyways, I had this discussion, with about two or three different friends in the same friend group in a circle. So I guess I had this discussion with a group of people a couple weeks ago, and it kind of opened my eyes to the fact that I was ignorant to the concept of mental health. And I'm not the only one out there who is, and it's not a bad thing. We're in a point now in 2021 where it's a lot less taboo to discuss your mental health with people. It's not as weird for people to say they are going to therapy, or for people to say they're seeking help or taking medications or whatnot. This is aimed for people like that. People like me, people like a couple of my friends who for years and years and years, we all felt lost. We all felt just like we didn't know what to do. I actually have an interesting poll here that I'm going to put in the video. It's right there. You can see it. But so this was interesting. In 2020, last year in September, CDC conducted a poll on adults over the age of 18, if that's what you want to call us, because I'm 24 and I still feel like I can't figure this thing out. So, but it sent me down a rabbit hole in a weird manic phase, and it shows that in September of last year, 24% of women who were polled have sought any kind of mental health treatment, while 13% of men have. First of all, men, pride and vanity sucks. If you need help, dude, go get it. Of that 24% of women, 20% take medication, and 11% actively seek therapy or counseling. And of the men, 10% of that 13% of men take medicine, and 7% of those men seek therapy or counseling. Those numbers have literally doubled since the last poll was taken in late 2018. In 2018, actually the men stayed the same. It was 14% of men who seeked help and 12% of women. So the amount of women who seek help for mental wellness and mental well-being, I guess that would be the word, has literally doubled. But the amount of men who seek therapy has also doubled, because of the 14% of men in 2018 who have sought some sort of help for mental health or trauma, only 5% of them went to therapy or counseling. And the point of this video is it's okay to ask for help, to seek help. I went through a majority of my teenage and adult life pretending like I was okay and telling myself that I didn't need therapy and that everything was fine, and minimizing my issues. That's what my therapist calls me. She calls me a minimizer. None of the stuff that I went through was okay. And if the stuff that I went through wasn't okay, I know that there's people out there who have been through stuff that is definitely not okay. One of my closest friends in life, my life guru, she's actually who persuaded me to look into therapy, because she thought that it could be helpful just by her knowing some of the stuff that I've been through and blah blah blah. You know who you are. I'm not going to say your name. Thank you very much. But it sucks. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say that I went to one session of therapy and everything was fine, because I didn't. I actually tried to cancel. I blocked my therapist, and I had to dig up her number online and let her know that I tried to bail and that I was sorry. She thought it was hilarious, but it's a lot of work. You know, it's the downtime, at least for me personally, that gets me, because going to the sessions, talking about the stuff is easy. Unpacking it is easy. But whenever I come home, I'm trapped with those thoughts and that realization and reliving memories that I don't want to relive. And that's what sends me into self-destructive spirals and manic phases and all this other weird stuff where I sell all of my magic cards and then instantly regret it. But point being, one day I'm going to look up and all of the work, all of the steps, all of the progress that I've been working so hard to make, I'm going to look up and I'm going to be right where I need to be. And it's going to feel like a tremendous weight has been lifted off of my shoulders, and I'm going to feel good. I'm going to feel happy. I'm going to feel like I know what's going on in this game called life. And I know this because I have a friend who I watched it happen with. And it is the best thing in the world. I admire it so much. I admire the strength of everybody before me who were strong enough to know when they needed help, because that is the moment where you're the strongest. The strongest day in your life is whenever you are strong enough to admit that you're not okay and you need help. You know, we hear it all over the place now. It's a lot less taboo. You hear it in songs all the time. NF was kind of one of my anchors. Ivan B, Whit Lowry, a couple of artists who I listen to. Citizen Soldier. For me, it's music. You know, for other people, it might be ads on YouTube. BetterHelp is a site that you hear a lot about on YouTube. They promote a lot of pages like New Rock Stars and Screw Attack, or stuff like that. You know, like you see it on billboards, you know, you hear it on the radio. Like, mental health is getting the attention that it needs. And if you're one of those people who makes somebody feel lesser for going out and getting help and working on themselves and their mental health, respectfully, you. But, you know, like, there's options out there. BetterHelp is one of the better ones. Like, they will help you financially, even if you don't have insurance. You don't even have to leave your house. You can text or email a therapist. They'll set you up with somebody for you. Like, you don't even have to leave if you have crippling social anxiety. That was a big part for me. I was like, I don't want to leave the house. But, you know, it's funny how that starts. And then before you know it, you're going out once a week in the daytime with people to public places, you know, doing therapy and working through your issues. And it, like, point being, if you feel like you need the help, ask for it. It's okay. Like, there's millions of us out there who have been there, who are there. I'm currently there. I'm just trying to figure it out. So, seriously, guys, mental health is serious. Take care of your mental well-being, especially now more than ever. The world sucks. This rock is miserable. Like, do whatever you need to do for yourself to feel better. And that's really the point of this video. Going to therapy has kind of opened my eyes to that, and the fact that, you know, I was negligent to the fact of how good counseling and therapy, or even just seeking help, or even just talking to somebody, just talking in general, can be. So, anyways, guys, thanks for bearing with me. I know this was a lot more serious than the goofy stuff that you normally see whenever I get in front of this shitty $10 webcam. So, until you see my face talking about a lot less serious stuff, or the furry face of my dog, or Showtime's furry face, or Brad's glasses covered face. Anyways, guys, just remember, until you see any of us from T-San, remember to stay dedicated.